All right, man, let's talk about some NFL news on the heels of a big day in football. You got the Houston Texans traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. And also you got the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Lambeau to take on Green Bay. But we have some big news in the NFL this morning or this afternoon. Kevin Stefanski is the new Cleveland Browns head coach. I'm going to tell you a little bit about his background and what I think about the hire. Julian Edelman is getting drunk, jumping on top of Mercedes Benzes in Beverly Hills. So we're going to talk about that as well, too. But let's start off with the Cleveland Browns hiring Kevin Stefanski, 37 years old, Ivy League. I think he played in the Ivy League. Worked his way up through the Minnesota organization. He had a little bit of help this year with Gary Kubiak being the offensive assistant. I think he was an offensive coordinator. This was his first year. I think he took over a little bit last season as well, too. And I'm not impressed, all right? It just seems that they keep hiring Caucasian coaches that are not qualified, and he shouldn't have got it over the guy, Eric Bieniemy. I know I'm saying his name wrong, from Kansas City, the offensive coordinator. Terrible hire, in my opinion. I could be wrong. 37 years old. Just look at yesterday at his performance with the Minnesota Vikings. No creativity, run the ball first time, run the ball second down, throw the ball down the field on third down. And people say, well, it's probably because he got Kirk Cousins. And, well, you're going to get Baker Mayfield. Who knows if that's an upgrade or a downgrade at this point. Baker Mayfield did nothing last year. And if they don't address the offensive line, he will do nothing next year with Kevin Stefanski or even with Bill Belichick as head coach. Kevin Stefanski, I watched him in the NFC North. He thrives versus lower level defenses. All right, he rises in those occasions, and they're gonna beat up the teams they're supposed to beat up. But anytime they had big games, they didn't really win. And if you look at the game versus the New Orleans Saints, Kirk Cousins didn't have a tremendous game. You know what I'm saying? He made one throw that he should have threw to the boundary line, but it just happened to work out. Other than that big throw, Kirk Cousins didn't do nothing. That was Dalvin Cook, just giving the ball to Dalvin Cook. And when they couldn't just give the ball into Dalvin Cook versus the San Francisco 49ers, what else creativity did he have? You know what I'm saying? None. This dude didn't deserve to be a head coach. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was watching Realistic Randy. He's check him out on Facebook and YouTube. He covers the Minnesota Vikings, and he said he would be happy if Kevin Stefanski left. No creativity. He hasn't elevated Kirk Cousins. People look at the numbers. The schedule did. Look what he did versus Chicago Bears when they was healthy earlier this year. Nothing. It was the exact same thing minus a touchdown that they did versus San Francisco 49ers. They thrived on beating lower level defenses. And then they didn't hire a general manager, the Cleveland Browns. So the general manager got to accept Kevin Stefanski. You know, why wouldn't you hire a general manager, huddle up with him, and see what he wanted? Once again, a bad sign from a bad organization. Same thing with the Redskins did. They hired Ron Rivera before they hired a general manager. You don't understand it. Bad organizations are going to be bad organizations. That's just what it boils down to. All right. But I don't like the hire. Not a fan of his. Like Realistic Randy said, he said he's happy to see Kevin Stefanski go. And he can't take Gary Kubiak with him this time. So we'll see what he do in Cleveland. I expect absolutely nothing from Cleveland until they shore that offensive lineup. But, you know, they seem, Rex Ryan said he's a leader of men, this, that, and the third. We'll see. All right. You would think Cleveland will want to get an established head coach. Once again, they get a first-year head coach again. They make the same mistake they made with Freddie Kitchens. And once again, that's basically like mixing ammonia and bleach together. You might as well just kill yourself for Cleveland. I wouldn't look forward to the Cleveland Browns doing anything next year, especially with Kevin Stefanski and also with them not addressing the offensive line situation. So don't like the hire. They should have got somebody more established. Ron Rivera would have been a good coach for them. But the other thing I don't like about what Cleveland did, they didn't hire a general manager first. This dude ain't all that. And once again, you keep getting these unqualified Caucasians in the NFL getting these coaching jobs. They just hired another Freddie Kitchens, basically. The difference is that Kevin Stefanski had, I think, a year and a half of play calling experience. You know, but if I'm Cleveland, I'm not optimistic about this. But we'll see who they get to be their defensive coordinator and what kind of staff they line up. But I ain't happy about it. But hey, let's talk about Julian Edelman out there in Beverly Hills. They said he was walking up the street 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Beverly Hills. The police were, according to TMZ, and I'll link that article in the description, and I'll link the article about Kevin Stefanski in the description as well too. According to the police, Julian Edelman was walking up the street at 9 p.m. They were in the neighborhood investigating a robbery, and they just seen Julian Edelman, jumping on somebody's Benz and just stumping the roof of the Benz like he was Kirk Franklin. Stump. All my people say stump, and they took him in. I believe he done got out. They gonna decide if they charge him for vandalism. That'll be a misdemeanor. But basically, what they were saying in TMZ is that he had knee injuries all year. So how he out here stumping on people's cars? He should be trying to get surgery and should be rehabbing. But he out here drunk. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying his off season, and it's a hard off season for NFL players. So sometimes they need to relax and unwind. You know what I'm saying? But in Beverly Hills, he thought he was in Boston, where they was just gonna say, "Oh, it looks about white. We're gonna let him go." No, you in Beverly Hills, so he gonna have to pay for somebody's Benz, and he was just having too good of a time with his homeboys. And it is what it is. We all done had that situation. We done got drunk and did stupid stuff. I done see people piss on people's cars and end up getting beat up, and just getting too close with people. So it happens. But at what he 30-something years old. He should know how to control his liquor. And that's also public intoxication they should charge him with. But he'll get off. That's nothing. He got money. He could fix the Benz, roofing and stuff of that nature. So I don't know if somebody was in the Benz and they dissed him, or it was an ex-Benz, or somebody was talking that riff-raff to the boy. But he was off one, man. I wonder what he was drinking. You know what I'm saying? And to go through Beverly Hills, he brave, because if he was a brother, they probably would have shot him down dead, man. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is, man. And people got to understand the NFL is tough on your body. You know what I'm saying? And when you get a chance to unwind, this is why they should legalize marijuana or take it off the banned substance list, because you need something to unwind with. Not just, maybe some people don't believe in liquor. Maybe you need some marijuana, but it's a tough season, man. A lot of head injuries, a lot of hits. And when you get a chance to enjoy yourself, especially playing in stiff New England, where you can't even have a personality and it's so boring, especially when you're not winning, then it seems even more boring. Hey, man, sometimes when you get away from New England, you get to shake free, you get to be yourself. Maybe you just been suppressing your true personality, trying to please Bill Belichick in a Patriot way, and you just let loose a little bit too much. So I ain't knocking him. It ain't like he went out there and slapped babies and women. You know what I'm saying? It's tough being an NFL player. It was tough playing in high school, and dealing with the injuries and going to class and getting up, lifting and preparing for the off season. So I know what it feels like on that level. $1 million can't alleviate the pain and the stress of playing, football for what? He been playing for 7, 8, 9, 10 years now. But it is what it is. He lucky he left with his life, man, because he was a brother. They probably would have bow up there in Beverly Hills, man. I don't know. He thought he was Eddie Murphy, Beverly Hills cop, or what he thought he was. But hey, I'll keep close eye on the situation. But I'll link the article from TMZ about Julian Edelman. But the Browns, like I said before, they make the same mistake over and over again. And I said it again, like I said, beginning of the season. Browns going to be Browns. Lions going to be Lions until proven otherwise. And I'm talking about the Detroit Lions. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. Until they prove otherwise and they break through and they break the mold of that losing mentality, I don't trust the hire of Kevin Stefanski at all. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the Browns hiring Kevin Stefanski, Julian Edelman, jumping on somebody's Benz and getting a vandalism charge, a misdemeanor, and being drunk. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. It's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support, man. Check out our NFL playlist for more videos like this. And don't forget, you can check my other channel out where I cover the Lions, University of Michigan, and much, much more in Detroit. Motor City Sports Talk is the name. Right on YouTube. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.